the secret pricing ambush that hides 80% discounts. You're being ambushed at the pharmacy. Discount cards flaunt up to 80% off. PBMs brag about negotiated savings, and your total still climbs like a ransom note. That's not on you, it's the pricing maze working as designed. 6 million seniors skip doses because of cost. 11% forego food to afford prescriptions. Over 170 reform bills are pending in Congress. In the next few minutes, I'll show you a simple method to surface the real lowest price. Every time, we'll compare 3 lanes before anything runs, use one-question pharmacies, almost never volunteer, and lock in savings without hurting your long-term plan. Stay with me. This is the one pharmacy script that keeps an extra $2,400 to $6,000 a year in your pocket. The pricing illusion, why your price isn't real. Overpaying doesn't just sting, it snowballs. It eats your monthly budget, pushes you to skip doses, and wastes time fixing surprises that were avoidable. The root problem? There isn't one price for your prescription. There are multiple lanes that can all exist at the same counter, same minute, for the same bottle, and they rarely match. You'll hear 4 labels. List price, the sticker that almost nobody should pay. Negotiated price, your plan's PBM rate with the pharmacy, which may include fees, and a spread you never see. Cash price, what the pharmacy charges if nothing goes through insurance. Discount price, a contracted cash rate from a discount card, which rides a PBM network, but sits outside your plan. For labels, for totals, one drug. Here's the twist most people miss. The insurance lane can be more expensive than cash or a discount card on the same day. That happens because PBMs set reimbursement formulas, add fees, and in some cases keep a spread between what they bill your plan and what they pay the pharmacy. You won't see that spread on your receipt, but you'll feel it in higher copays and premiums. Meanwhile, discount card contracts can undercut both insurance and cash, but not always, and they usually won't count toward Medicare Part D totals. Let's put numbers to it, so it clicks. Say the pharmacy acquires a generic for $8. The plan's negotiated. Allowed amount spits out $60. Your copay is $25. The pharmacy's posted cash price is $18. A discount app shows $12 at that same store. Insurance, $25. Cash, $18. Discount, $12. Nothing changed except the lane. If you don't ask, you pay $25. If you do, you pay $12. Why this matters? If you accept the first total, you lock into the most convenient number, not the cheapest number. Do that every month for 3 meds, and you're out hundreds, sometimes thousands by year's end. You also lose control over your bigger strategy. If you're on Medicare Part D, discount card fills usually won't count toward your new $2,000 out-of-pocket cap in 2025. That means saving $8 today on a pricey brand with a discount card could delay the moment your covered drugs drop to $1 for the rest of the year. The goal isn't cheap at any cost. It's the lowest price that still supports your plan. So, how do you cut through the illusion? Use one precise comparison before anything runs. Say this at the counter or on the phone. Before you run it, what's today's cash price? What's the best discount card price you can honor? And what's the insurance test claim price for this exact strength and quantity? That single question forces a side-by-side on the 3 lanes that matter to you right now. If they already ran insurance, ask them to void and re-quote as cash with the discount. Pharmacies do test and void all day. Make your comparison apples to apples. Match the exact drug name, strength, and day supply across every quote. A 30-day discount versus a 90-day insurance quote will trick you into picking wrong. If you can also note the NDC, the National Drug Code, in each quote, prices can swing by manufacturer and package size. If one store wins because of a specific NDC, Another store can sometimes order that same NDC and match. Try a quick live example. You're refilling sertraline 50 milligrams, 30 tablets. The technician says, insurance is $19, cash is $13, discount is $7. You choose $7, ask them to void any test claim, and ring it as cash using the discount. If they can't quote the discount without seeing a code, say, if I bring a live quote for your store, can you honor it? Then present the code at pickup. Common mistakes to avoid: accepting the first price without comparing lanes, comparing different quantities or strengths, assuming last month's price still holds, prices move weekly, forgetting the Part D strategy, use discounts for dirt cheap generics, and run expensive drugs through insurance to hit the cap faster. Checkpoint moment. If you remember nothing else, remember the question. Before you run it, cash price, best discount you can honor, and an insurance test claim for this exact strength and quantity. That resets the power dynamic. You stop playing defense and start choosing your lane on purpose. One more practical tip that saves time: pre-decide your default lanes. If a generic totals under about $10 to $15 with cash or a discount, you'll usually pick that. If a brand or inhaler runs over $50, you'll usually try insurance first, so it counts toward your cap. You'll still compare, but your bias is set before you're standing at the counter. Once you see the lanes clearly and you've got that script ready, everything else clicks. Next, I'll show you why the insurance lane often overquotes, what PBMs gain from the spread, and how to avoid being nudged into the wrong lane without realizing it. The PBM Playbook: spread, rebate, gag clauses. Now here's where most people get steered without realizing it. The rules behind the counter aren't neutral. They're built by pharmacy benefit managers, PBMs, to maximize the lanes that benefit them and their clients, not necessarily you. Once you see the playbook, you'll know exactly why the insurance total can overshoot cash or a discount card, and how to route around it in seconds. Start with spread pricing. Plain English. The PBM tells your plan an allowed amount, say $60, then reimburses the pharmacy $40 and keeps the $20 spread. You never see that line, but it flows into premiums, copays, and the negotiated price you're asked to pay. When a PBM profits on the difference, there's less pressure to surface the true floor price at the counter. That's why your insurance lane can read higher than cash or a discount at the same store, same minute. Next is rebate logic on brands. Manufacturers pay back-end rebates to PBMs and plans for preferred placement on formularies that can make an expensive brand look like a better deal than it really is, because your copay is lower even when the plan's total cost stays high. You feel the win today. The plan absorbs higher costs, which loop back later in premiums. The thing most people miss is that a preferred brand can be cheaper at the register than a non-preferred generic, but still cost the system, and eventually you, more overall. This is why we compare lanes every time instead of assuming preferred means lowest. Let's talk gag clauses. For years, contracts stopped pharmacists from telling you a cheaper cash price if you didn't ask. Those were banned in 2018, which is good, but habits stick. Many pharmacies won't volunteer alternatives unless you open the door. Your line, before you run it, cash, best discount you can honor, and an insurance test claim for this exact strength and quantity, solves that. You're not being difficult. You're giving permission for a comparison they can now share. Preferred networks are another nudge. Your plan stamps a chain as preferred, and it can help on some drugs, but not all. Contracts vary medication by medication. I've seen a preferred chain beat everyone on one inhaler and lose badly on a common generic 2 miles away. Treat preferred as one quote in your price map, not the final answer. You'll still ask for the same 3 numbers and pick the winner for that drug today. There's also quantity and mail steering. Plans often favor 90-day fills, sometimes at mail. That can be great for stable meds. But discount lanes might price 30-day lower, or local cash might beat both. If you compare a 90-day insurance quote to a 30-day discount, you'll pick wrong. Match day supply across lanes, then decide. If you're still adjusting a medication, do a 30-day first to avoid buying pills you may not use. Here's a quick story beat for clarity. A viewer's sertraline was quoted at $19 via insurance at a preferred chain, $13 cash, and $7 with a discount at the same counter. They asked for a void on the test claim and re-rang with the discount. Savings, 63% in one sentence. Why it worked: the PBM spread sat inside the insurance lane. The discount lane bypassed it. Credibility matters, so know this context. 3 companies, CVS Caremark, Express Scripts, and OptumRx, control a large share of prescription benefits. The Federal Trade Commission has scrutinized PBM practices, and policymakers are active on reforms. You don't need the politics to use the tactic, but it's useful to know that the pressure you feel at pickup isn't imagined. The incentives are real. Okay, so the tricky part is getting clean, comparable numbers fast. Here's the checklist language that keeps you on track. Same drug, same strength, same quantity. What's cash today? What's the best discount price you can honor? And what's the insurance test claim price? Which NDC are those for? If insurance was already run, add "please void" so we can compare cleanly. This avoids getting locked into a higher lane by accident. Common mistakes to avoid here: treating preferred as a guarantee. It's a hint, not the finish line. Comparing 30-day in one lane to 90-day in another. Forgetting that discount card fills usually don't count toward your Medicare Part D cap. Use discounts for dirt-cheap generics. Run costly drugs through insurance to reach the cap faster, assuming a pharmacist will volunteer cheaper options without your question. Ask first. Quick wins you can try today. Call 1 independent and 1 big box pharmacy for a staple med. Ask cash, discount, and insurance test claim for the same NDC if possible. If one quote is dramatically lower, ask the other to match the NDC and price. If your plan lists a preferred pharmacy, still get 1 competing quote. You'll catch the outliers that save 30% to 70%. Once you see spreads, rebates, and network labels for what they are, steering mechanisms, you stop letting them choose for you. The playbook isn't your enemy. It's just not written for your wallet. Use your question to force a fair comparison, match quantities, and pick the lane that wins today without hurting next month's plan. The discount card twist: friend, foe, or decoy? Here's the straight answer. Discount cards are a separate cash lane that can beat insurance by a mile on common generics, tie it on some meds, and lose badly on others. They ride PBM networks, but sit outside your plan. That means 2 things at once. You can get a lower price today, and those dollars usually won't count toward your Medicare Part D totals. Powerful tool. Wrongly used, it backfires. Why should you care? Because price swings are real. Discounts change by zip code, by chain, and even by manufacturer. One store might quote $7 today for 10 milligrams tablets, while the same store across town rings $15 for the identical drug and strength. And dosage math matters. A single 20 milligrams tablet can be cheaper than 2 10 milligrams tablets if your prescriber approves a safe split and the formulation allows it. Here's what discount cards actually do. They pre-negotiate a cash rate with pharmacies. When you present the code, the pharmacy processes it like a claim through that PBM network, pays a transaction fee, and collects the discounted price from you. Sometimes pharmacies would rather match the public discount as straight cash to avoid the fee. That's a good thing. Ask them. Now, the practical way to use them. Build a quick 3x3. 3 apps you trust and 3 pharmacies you'll realistically use. Apps could be GoodRx, Single Care, and your warehouse club program. Pharmacies. one national chain, one big box or grocery, and one independent. Search the exact drug, strength, and quantity. Lock those in, no mixing 30-day with 90-day quotes. Then call the store to confirm the live price and ask for the NDC tied to that quote. Your script is short. For drug, strength, quantity, what's your cash price? What's the best discount card price you can honor today? And which NDC is that? If I bring a live code for your store, can you honor it? If they need the code to quote, fine. Ask if they'll match it when you arrive. Most will. If not, decide if the drive is worth the difference. This clicked for me when a viewer lined up metformin 500 milligrams, 60 tablets. App, a showed $11 at the big chain, $8 at the big box, $16 at the independent. App B showed $9 at the chain, $7 at the independent, $12 at the big box. Their pharmacy's cash was $10. Insurance copay was $15. The live winner that day was $7 at the independent through App B. They called, confirmed NDC and stock, and paid $7 in 10 minutes. Now, here's where most people mess up. They assume the card always wins. For cheap generics, the card or straight cash often does. For brands, inhalers, or anything over $50, pushing the fill through insurance can be smarter in 2025 because those dollars move you toward the $2,000 cap. A $12 discount victory on a cap-driving drug might delay months of dollar copays later. Decide your lane based on impact, not just today's sticker. Common mistakes to avoid: treating a screenshot like a contract. Prices update: pull fresh quotes the day you fill. Comparing different quantities: match 30 versus 30 or 90 versus 90 before you pick a lane. Ignoring formulation: do not split extended release or enteric-coated tablets. Ask your prescriber before any pills splitting. Skipping the phone call: confirm the NDC and in-stock status so you don't chase a phantom price. Forgetting privacy: some apps share data. If that bugs you, ask the pharmacy to match a public price as cash. Quick shortcuts that save time: warehouse clubs: many let non-members use the pharmacy. Call and ask if membership is needed for that price. If a fee erases your savings, ask an independent to match. Independent match: say, if you match this public discount as cash, you avoid the card fee. Can we do that? Many will meet you halfway. Dose math: when clinically safe, check the per milligram price of the next strength up. One scored tablet at higher strength can cost less than 2 lower strength tablets. One nuance nobody tells you: discount cards sometimes show different rates at the same chain based on store location. Always pick the store tied to the exact code in your app. If you want a different branch, pull a fresh quote for that address. If you remember nothing else about discount cards, remember this: they're a lane, not a lifestyle. Use them when they clearly beat both insurance and straight cash for cheap generics. For pricey meds that push you toward the cap, try insurance first and let those dollars count. And every time, confirm cash, discount, and insurance for the same NDC and day supply before you let a single claim go through. The 3-step fix overview: you don't need to fight the whole system to save real money. You just need a routine that forces the 3 lanes to compete before anything gets billed. That's the 3-step fix. Compare, confirm, commit smart. 10 minutes per medication the first time, 5 minutes on refills once you've got it down. Here's why it works: confusion pays middlemen, clarity pays you. When you line up cash, discount, and insurance for the same drug, same strength, same day supply, you stop guessing and start choosing the real lowest lane that still supports your bigger plan, especially if you're on Medicare and aiming for that $2,000 cap. You'll catch surprise fees, mismatched quantities, and the PBM spread that quietly nudges the insurance lane higher than cash or discount. The steps are simple. Step 1, compare. Build a tiny price map. For each prescription that captures 5 numbers: insurance test claim, pharmacy cash, and 3 discount app prices, plus a 90-day option if relevant. Keep the drug name, strength, and quantity identical across every quote. Ask for the NDC behind each number, so you're not comparing apples to oranges. This exposes outliers fast. Step 2. Confirm. Before anyone runs a claim, ask the pharmacy to quote today's cash price, the best discount they can honor, and an insurance test claim for the exact drug and quantity. Verify NDC, availability, and any fees or membership requirements. If insurance was already run, ask them to void and requote. If a price depends on a specific NDC that's not in stock, ask when they can source it and whether the price will hold. Step 3. Commit smart. You'll lock in lanes by impact. Cheap generics under roughly $10 to $15, cash or discount usually wins. Pricey brands, inhalers, insulin, or anything over $50. Try insurance first, so those dollars count toward the cap. Set a default pharmacy for convenience and a deal pharmacy for consistent winners. Then transfer only the meds that benefit. Turn on a monthly reminder to refresh your price map before your pickup week. Expect this the first time. 10 to 15 minutes per medication, then much faster. The payoff shows up immediately. I've seen the same generic drop from $60 under insurance to $7 with a discount lane the same day at the same counter just by asking the question and matching quantities. Once you run this system twice, you won't go back. All right, let me show you exactly how to build your price map in Step 1. Step 1. Compare like a pro, build your price map. The first number you hear is rarely the best number. Your job is to put all 3 lanes on the same page before anyone hits submit. We're building a simple price map that captures the true options for your exact prescription. Do this once, save it in your notes, and you'll update in minutes next month. Start with scope. You're collecting 5 prices for the same drug, same strength, and same quantity. Insurance test claim price, pharmacy cash price discount app. A price discount app, be price discount app. See price, then grab a 6 check. 90-day pricing in each lane. If you're stable on that med, don't change strength or formulation between quotes. If you compare 30-day to 90-day or IR to ER, you'll pick the wrong winner. Pick your players. Use 3 pharmacies you can realistically visit. 1 national chain, 1 big box or grocery store, and 1 independent. On the app side, choose any 3 you trust. GoodRx, Single Care, and a Warehouse Club program are a solid mix. The goal is coverage, not perfection. Prices vary by pharmacy and app, so a 3x3 grid uncovers the sweet spot. Now run the calls. Say this line verbatim. I'm pricing drug name, exact strength, exact quantity. Before you run insurance, what's your cash price today? What's the best discount card price you can honor for that quantity? And can you run an insurance test claim for the same strength and quantity? Which NDC are those prices for? If they say they need a code to quote the discount, fine. Ask if they'll honor a live code when you arrive. If insurance was already run, ask them to void, so you can compare cleanly. Why the NDC? Prices swing by manufacturer and package size. A chain might quote $19 for an NDC they stock. The independent down the street has a different NDC at $7. If the independent wins, ask the chain, can you source NDC number by Friday and match the price? You'll be surprised how often they can. Open your apps while you call. Search the exact drug, strength, and quantity. Tap the same 3 pharmacies by location and capture the lowest discount price each app offers for that store. Screenshot the codes and note the NDC if the app shows it. If an app lists multiple NDCs, pick the one the store confirms it can fill today. Run a quick micromap example. You're mapping lisinopril, 20 milligrams, 30 tablets. Chain, cash $14, discount app, a $9, insurance test claim $22, NDC 123. Big box, cash $10, discount app B $7, insurance $18, NDC 456. Independent, cash $11, discount app C $8, insurance $20, NDC 789. Your winner today is $7 at the big box with app B. Before you drive, call to confirm. Can you honor $7 for lisinopril 20 milligrams, 30 tablets today using app B? Which NDC is that? And is it in stock? If yes, you're done. If no, ask if they'll match the Independent's $8 as straight cash. Now, the dose and quantity levers safely. Ask your prescriber. Is it clinically safe to use a higher strength and split tablets? Never split extended release or enteric-coated pills. If splitting is okay and the tablet is scored, check the per milligram price. One 20 milligrams tablet can cost less per milligram than two 10 milligrams tablets. If it's cheaper and safe, have your prescriber write the higher strength with okay to split if clinically appropriate, and confirm with the pharmacist. Day supply can change the math. Some plans push 90-day fills. Discount lanes can reward 30-day. Always pull 30 and 90-day prices for the same NDC in each lane if you're stable on the med. If you're new to therapy, do a 30-day first to confirm tolerance before committing to 90. Watch for pack size traps. Some NDCs price better at 60 or 90 tablets. Ask the pharmacy, is there a pack size that lowers the per tablet cost? If yes, ask your prescriber to align the quantity if clinically fine. You're not changing your dose. You're aligning quantity with the best pricing tier. Common mistakes to avoid when mapping, mixing strengths or formulations between quotes. IR versus ER are not interchangeable. Comparing 30-day in one lane to 90-day in another. Ignoring fees. Ask, any dispensing fees, local taxes, or membership needed to get this price? Add those to your map so the totals are real. Trusting yesterday's screenshot. Pull fresh quotes the day you fill. Skipping availability. Confirm the NDC is in stock. If not, ask when it arrives and whether the price holds. Capture it cleanly. Create a note per medication, labeled drug, strength, quantity, date. Log, pharmacy, lane, price, NDC, staff name who confirmed, fees, and in-stock status. Attach screenshots for discount codes. This becomes your baseline. Next month, you only refresh deltas, prices that changed, NDCs that went out of stock, or a lane that suddenly wins for 90-day. 2 quick shortcuts. First, ask the independent if they'll match a public discount as cash to avoid the card fee. If you match the $7 cash, you avoid transaction fees. Can we do that? Many will. Second, set your travel tolerance. If the absolute lowest is across town for a $2 difference, stick with your second best local price and save time. We're here for big wins, $1.40 versus $10 without adding hassle. Microstory payoff. A viewer mapped sertraline 50 milligrams and found $6 at a big box via app B, $7 at a chain via app C, and $11 cash at the independent. They called the independent and asked, can you match $6 as cash? You'll avoid the card fee. The pharmacist matched at $6 and sourced the same NDC for next month. One map, 2 wins, lower price, and a simpler pickup. Final checkpoint for step 1. Don't move forward until you have the 3 core numbers, cash, best discount honored, insurance test claim, for the same drug, same strength, same quantity, plus the NDCs. Once that's on paper, step 2 is a 60-second confirmation at the counter that prevents gotchas and locks the real total before you pay. Step 2, confirm the real total, avoid hidden gotchas. You've got your map. Now we pressure test it, so the winner on paper is the same number on your receipt. This takes 2 minutes at the counter or 1 quick call, and it prevents the fees, mismatched quantities, and plan quirks that make prices jump. Open with 1 clean line. Before you run it, What's today's cash price? What's the best discount card price you can honor? And what's the insurance test claim price for this exact strength and quantity? Pause. If they've already run insurance, say, could you void that so we can compare cleanly? Pharmacies do test and void all day. It's normal. Next, lock the identity of the quote. Ask, which NDC is that price for? Prices swing by manufacturer and pack size. If your MAPS winner used a different NDC, ask, can you source NDC number and match the price? Independents are flexible. Some chains can order the lower cost NDC by your pickup date. Now expose add-ons. Ask, any dispensing fees, local taxes, or membership requirements to get this price? Some stores tack on $2 to $5 per fill. Warehouse clubs may require membership for the deepest discount. If a fee erases the savings, choose your second best quote or ask an independent to match as straight cash. Day supply can quietly flip the winner. Say, what are the 30-day and 90-day totals in each lane for this exact NDC? Plans often favor 90-day. Discounts may favor 30-day. If you're new to the medication, do a 30-day first to confirm tolerance before committing to 90. If you're stable, price both and pick the true winner. If you're on Medicare Part D, confirm accumulator impact. Ask, if I use the discount price today, does it count toward my deductible or my $2,000 out-of-pocket cap? The usual answer is no. That's fine for cheap generics, but for cap-driving drugs, brands, inhalers, insulin, you'll likely want those dollars to count. Your goal is the lowest price that still advances your yearly strategy. Run a live check in front of you. Say, can you run a test claim with insurance? Tell me my pay amount, void it, then ring the cash or discount total so I can compare. Watching both numbers avoid surprises, rejects, tier changes, or a fee that wasn't quoted. If a discount code is needed, present the exact code from your screenshot to lock the rate. Availability matters. If the lowest price depends on an NDC they don't have, ask, when can you get that NDC? Will the price hold? If they can't guarantee it, pick the next best in-stock option today. Then set a reminder to recheck next month when the cheaper NDC can be ordered. Prevent accidental billing. If a tech processes insurance and you decide on cash, say, please void that claim. I'm paying cash with the discount. Make sure the receipt reflects the final method you chose. That keeps your plan totals accurate and prevents a discount from vanishing due to a clerical error. Here's a 60-second checklist you can literally read out loud. Cash price today for this strength and quantity. Best discount card price you can honor today. Insurance test claim price for the same. Which NDC are those quotes for? Any fees, taxes, or membership needed? 30-day versus 90-day totals in each lane? If I use discount, does it count toward my deductible or $2,000 cap? Is that NDC in stock today? A quick micro story. A viewer's fluoxetine jumped from $9 to $16 at pickup. They ran the checklist. The chain had switched to a higher cost NDC. They asked if the store could order last month's NDC. Yes, by Friday, $8 confirmed. They took a 7-day partial at $3 and filled the rest at $8 when the shipment arrived. 1 minute of questions, and the price drop returned. Common mistakes to avoid here. Letting auto refill keep a drug at a losing pharmacy. If you switch, cancel auto refill the same day. Comparing unmatched quantities or formulations. Match 30 versus 30, IR versus IR. Assuming delivery is free. Ask whether delivery is per order or per item. A $6 fee on a $7 generic doubles the cost. Use curbside or bundle fills to waive fees. Forgetting prior authorization. Ask, any prior auth needed? If yes, request a 7 to 14-day cheaper alternative while it processes. If a store won't quote discount without a code, say, If I bring a live quote for your location, can you honor it? If they still balk, call an independent and ask them to match the public prices cash so they avoid card fees. Many will meet you there. Finally, document. So next month is easy. Note the price, NDC, lane, fees, and the staff name who confirmed. Snap a photo of the register screen if they allow it. When prices shift, you can say, last month, NDC 12345678910 was $7. Can you source it again? You'll either get the match or a clear reason to transfer just that one fill. Step 3. Commit smart. Lock in savings without regret. You've compared and confirmed. Now, we turn those numbers into a simple plan you can run every month without second-guessing. The goal is to use the right lane for the right drug at the right time, so you save today and also protect tomorrow's costs. Start with a rule of thumb you can use on the spot. Cheap generics. If the total is roughly $10 to $15 or less, go cash or discount. Pricey meds, brands, inhalers, insulin, or anything regularly over $50, try insurance first, so those dollars count toward your Part D cap. You'll still check all 3 lanes, but your default bias is set before you're at the counter. Create 2 pharmacy roles, so switching one drug doesn't drag your whole life around. Your default pharmacy is close, reliable, and handles most fills. Your deal pharmacy is the place that consistently wins on 2 or 3 specific meds from your price map. Save both in your phone. If a winner flips next month, you'll move just that prescription, not your entire profile. Sync your maintenance meds. Ask your default pharmacy to align refills so most land in the same week. That way your monthly check is one quick pass. If one med belongs at the deal pharmacy, transfer only that item or plan a second 5-minute pickup. Keep auto refill off for any drug you might move. It prevents accidental claims in the wrong lane. Use this decision flow. Question 1. Is the cash or discount total under about $15? If yes, you're probably paying cash or using a discount today. Question 2. Is this drug a cap driver? Usually over $50 or brand only. If yes, run insurance first so it advances you toward the $2,000 cap. Question 3. Is there a clinically reasonable alternative that prices better? If maybe, pause the fill and message your prescriber with your options and a 14-day trial request. Mail order is a tool, not a default. For stable meds, compare 90-day mail in the insurance lane against 90-day local and against 3 30-day local fills in discount or cash. Include shipping costs and timing. If mail truly wins and the med is stable, make it the default for that one drug. If local is close or cheaper and more convenient, stick with local and keep your deal pharmacy for the outliers. Protect your accumulators if you're on Medicare Part D. Discount card fills usually won't count toward the $2,000 cap. So commit expensive meds to insurance unless a live cash price is dramatically lower and you're certain you won't approach the cap this year. Keep cheap generics cheap with cash or discounts, and let the big-ticket meds do the heavy lifting on your totals. Lock in your choices with receipts, not memory. In your Notes app, create 1 entry per drug. Pharmacy, lane, today's price, NDC, staff name, any fees, and whether it counted toward your Part D totals. Add screenshots of discount codes. Set a monthly reminder titled Refills next week, refresh prices, and NDCs. When it pings, you'll update numbers in minutes. Handle transfers cleanly. When you move a prescription to the deal pharmacy, call the old store and say, please cancel auto refill for this medication. Then ask the new pharmacy to pull the script and confirm they'll use the same NDC or match the public price as cash to avoid card fees. If the best quote depends on an NDC arriving Friday, request a small bridge supply today and fill the rest when the shipment lands. 2 guardrails keep savings from backfiring. 1. Never split extended release or enteric-coated tablets. Only split if your prescriber says it's safe and the tablet is scored. 2. Don't overbuy a 90-day supply on a new therapy. Do 30 days first to confirm tolerance, then step up to 90 when stable. Here's your quick commit checklist for each medication this month. Which pharmacy wins today? Which lane wins today? Does this fill need to count toward my cap? Is the winning NDC in stock? Any fees or delivery charges? Do I need 30 or 90 days based on stability? Make the call, note it, and you're done. This is how you lock in lower prices without regret. Pro moves. Talk to your prescriber like a pro. This is where small prescription tweaks unlock big, predictable savings without sacrificing care. You're not arguing, you're partnering. Your goal is simple. Same therapeutic effect, lower monthly cost, fewer surprises. Lead with the why. Say, I'm trying to lower out-of-pocket costs without losing effectiveness. Then anchor with live options from your price map. For me, cover generic A and preferred brand B, price better than my current pick. Clinicians respond well to clear goals plus concrete choices. Focus the ask in 3 parts. Covered first, can we choose a formulary preferred option that treats the same condition? Safer strength. Is there a strength that prices lower per milligram? Smart quantity. If I'm stable, can we write 90 days where it truly wins? Here's the shortcut nobody teaches. Show the number. This dose is $14 cash at pharmacy using NDC code. My current dose is $62 with insurance. If clinically fine, can we write the cheaper equivalent? When you lead with a verified price and an NDC, the decision gets easier. Ask for flexible wording that empowers the pharmacist to shop within safe options. Okay to dispense generic. May substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. This lets the pharmacy source the cheaper equivalent without ping-ponging your prescriber for every small change. Strength and splitting safely. Ask, is it clinically safe to use a higher strength and split tablets? Only if the tablet is scored and not extended release or enteric coated. If yes, one 20 milligrams tablet may cost less per milligram than 2 10 milligrams tablets. Confirm with your prescriber and pharmacist, then price the new strength across cash, discount, and insurance before you switch. Formulation swaps can be powerful. Extended release can be convenient, but immediate release sometimes costs far less. Say, if immediate release is clinically reasonable, I'm open to twice daily dosing to lower cost. Your clinician will balance adherence and savings. If ER is critical for you, keep ER and shop the NDC and lane instead. Trial before commit. When changing drug, strength, or formulation, ask for a 14-day trial first. Let's do 14 days to confirm tolerance, then step to 90 days if it works. That keeps risk and cost low while you validate the plan. If the trial succeeds, request a 90-day script where it's cheapest, mail or local, based on your live quotes. Therapeutic alternatives. Bring your plan's formulary or portal list to the visit. Say, for my condition, covered options include A, I, B/C. Could we choose from these first? If your current pick is non-preferred, ask whether a preferred drug in the same class meets your goals. If your prescriber recommends staying put, ask if there's a lower cost NDC or a different strength that improves price without changing efficacy. Brand-only situations need a path. Ask 3 things. Is there a clinically equivalent preferred option? If not, can we try the generic first where appropriate? Is there a lower strength or pack size that prices better for the same daily dose? If brand is necessary, request a tier exception or prior authorization and offer a clean history of tried and failed alternatives to support it. Mail versus local is not a given. Ask your prescriber to write flexibility into the plan. Could you allow either 30 or 90 days so I can compare mail and local? I'll pick the true lowest lane. Then you verify totals, no guessing. Allergy or intolerance to a generic? Be specific. Often it's an excipient issue with one manufacturer, not the molecule. Ask, can we try the same generic from manufacturer X that avoids dye Y? Have the prescriber note the preferred manufacturer and allow substitution to a low-cost NDC with a similar excipient profile. Keep the workflow easy for your clinician. Send a concise message. Goal: same effect, lower cost. Options: list 1 or 2 formulary preferred choices with live prices. Safety: note you won't split ER or enteric-coated tablets. Open to IR if clinically reasonable. Plan: 14-day trial first, then 90 days if tolerated. Here's a tight template you can paste. Goal: lower cost, same effect. Covered options on my formulary include option AIB. I'm open to immediate release instead of extended release if clinically fine, and to 14 days first before 90. Please write OK to dispense generic. May substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. Close the loop with a next step. If the alternative works, please send a 90-day to Pharmacy, where my price is lowest. If it doesn't, I'll message you in a week to revert. That clarity reduces back and forth and gets you the cheaper long-term script faster. Final pro move: bring your latest price map to the visit. 3 lanes, same strength, same quantity with NDCs. When your prescriber sees a clean comparison and a safe clinical path, approvals come quickly and your monthly bill comes down. The donut hole Domino: don't pay twice. This is where people used to get crushed. The coverage gap, the donut hole. Good news: as of January 1st, 2025, the gap is smaller and easier to navigate. The new threshold is a $2,000 annual out-of-pocket cap for covered Part D drugs. Once you hit it, covered drugs are $1 for the rest of the year. That cap isn't just a detail, it's your new strategic target. Here's the trap most people still fall into. Discount card purchases are cash transactions outside Part D and usually don't count toward your deductible or the $2,000 cap. So if you chase small wins on mid-priced or expensive meds early in the year, you might save a little today but delay the moment your covered meds drop to $1 for the rest of the year. That's paying twice, once now in cash, and again later because those dollars didn't help you reach the cap. So, how do you play this smart? Split your meds into 2 buckets. Bucket A: cap drivers, anything that's usually over $50 to $100 per fill, brand-only drugs, inhalers, insulin, specialty items. Bucket B: cheap wins, generics that typically price under $10 to $15 with cash or a discount. Your rule of thumb: Bucket A runs through insurance unless a live cash quote is dramatically lower and you're certain you won't approach the cap. Bucket B defaults to cash or discount unless insurance clearly beats it. Timing matters. Early in the year, if your cap drivers make it likely you'll hit $2,000, avoid moving those to discount cards just to shave a copay. Push them through insurance, so each dollar counts. After you reach the cap, covered drugs drop to $1, which makes earlier discount card savings look tiny in hindsight. If your meds are mostly cheap generics and you're nowhere near the cap, flip the logic. Chase the absolute lowest cash or discount price each month and only use insurance where it clearly wins. Let me give you a clean example. A viewer had a brand inhaler at a $60 copay and saw a $35 discount price. Tempting, right? They also used insulin every month. We moved both through insurance instead of taking the $35 discount. They hit the $2,000 cap 2 months earlier. Result: dollar copays on covered meds for the rest of the year and total spend down by hundreds. That's the domino effect working for you. Now, here's a quick 1-page tracker that keeps you honest. Columns: drug name, lane this month, insurance, discount, cash, amount paid, covered or not. running total toward the $2,000 cap. Put a star next to your top 2 expensive meds. Those almost always stay on insurance until you cross the cap. Update this once a month during your price check. You'll see exactly when it's smart to move a mid-priced drug back to cash or keep it barreling through insurance. Common mistakes to avoid: paying plan copays for drugs that could be $4 to $10 cash at the same store. That ties up money without moving you meaningfully toward the cap. Moving mid-priced brand fills to discount cards. Today's win can delay cap relief and cost more across the year. Forgetting to verify coverage. If a drug isn't covered, discount might be your only viable lane, and that's fine. Just know it won't count toward the cap. If you're unsure whether you'll reach the cap, do a quick back-of-the-envelope estimate. Add your expected monthly out-of-pocket for the 2 most expensive meds if run through insurance. If that alone gets you near $2,000 by late year, keep those on insurance. If it doesn't, shift focus to chasing the lowest cash or discount prices on everything. 2 quick scripts to use right now. With your pharmacist: if I use the discount price today, will this count toward my deductible or my $2,000 cap? If they say no, decide whether this drug is a cap driver or a cheap win and choose the lane accordingly. With your plan for drug strength, can you confirm my current out-of-pocket and whether a 90-day mail fill reduces it? And does every dollar I pay on this drug count toward my cap? Final checkpoint. Your goal isn't the lowest sticker every time. It's the lowest price that still supports your end game. Let expensive meds drive you to the $2,000 cap. Keep cheap meds cheap with cash or discounts. Track it on one page, and you'll never pay twice. Pharmacy myths that drain your wallet. Let's knock out the myths that quietly drain your budget, and I'll give you the quick counter you can use at the counter. Myth 1: preferred pharmacy is always cheapest. Reality: preferred means your plan has a deal, not that every drug is lowest there. Your move: treat preferred as one quote. Say, same strength and quantity, cash today, best discount you can honor, insurance test claim, which NDC? Pick the winner for that drug, not the logo. Myth 2: discount cards always beat insurance. Reality: they win often on cheap generics, but usually don't count toward your Medicare Part D $2,000 cap. Use discounts for dirt cheap meds. Run cap-driving drugs, brands, inhalers, insulin through insurance, so those dollars count. Ask, if I use discount today, does it count toward my cap? Myth 3: generic is generic, same price everywhere. Reality: prices swing by manufacturer and NDC. 2 stores, same med, same day, different totals. Your fix: ask for the NDC with every quote. If one NDC is cheaper, ask another pharmacy, can you source NDC code and match? Myth 4: 90-day is always cheaper. Reality: sometimes plans favor 90-day. Discount lanes can favor 30-day. Your line: what are 30-day and 90-day totals in each lane for this exact NDC? If you're not stable on the therapy yet, start with 30 days. Myth 5: mail order is automatically the best deal. Reality: local cash or a warehouse club can beat mail, especially on common generics. Compare 90-day mail versus 90-day, local versus 3 30-day locals with discount. Include shipping and delivery fees. Myth 6: you can't switch lanes after insurance runs. Reality: pharmacies can void test claims. Say, please void that claim. I'm paying cash with the discount. Confirm your receipt reflects the lane you chose. Myth 7: last month's price is today's price. Reality: contracts and NDCs change. Always pull same-day quotes and confirm stock. If the price jumps, ask, which NDC is this? Can you order last month's NDC? And hold that price. Myth 8: one discount app rules them all. Reality: cards win at different stores on different days. Run a 3x3. 3 apps, 3 pharmacies. Same drug/strength/quantity. Screenshot codes confirmed by phone and note the NDC. Myth 9. A bad reaction to one generic means brand only. Reality. Many issues are due to excipients in one manufacturer. Ask your prescriber to try a different manufacturer's generic and add OK to dispense generic. May substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. Myth 10. Small delivery fees don't matter. Reality. A $6 fee on a $7 generic doubles your cost. Ask, is delivery free? Per order or per item? Can I bundle refills? Use curbside if fees erase savings. Myth 11. Discount screenshots are contracts. Reality, they're quotes that update. Pull a fresh code for the exact store address on fill day. If the price shifts at pickup, step aside, refresh the code, and re-ring. Myth 12. Pharmacies won't match public discounts. Reality, many independents will match as cash to avoid card fees. Say, if you match this public price as cash, you avoid the transaction fee. Can we do that? 2 credibility anchors while you use these moves. 3 PBMs. CVS Caremark, Express Scripts, and OptumRx control a large share of prescription benefits, and the FDC has scrutinized PBM practices. That pressure you feel at the counter is real. Your protection is the same script every time. Same drug, same strength, same quantity, cash today, best discount you can honor, insurance test claim, and the NDC behind each number. Repeat it, and these myths stop costing you money. Your 10-minute monthly routine. Here's the routine that keeps costs low without turning your kitchen table into a command center. 10 minutes, once a month, the week before your main pickup. It's fast, predictable, and it catches price swings before they cost you. Minute 1, open your notes. You've already saved last month's winners by drug, strength, pharmacy, lane price, NDC, and any fees. Star your 2 most expensive meds. Those usually stay on insurance to push you toward the $2,000 cap when that matters. Minute 2, review what's active. Did your prescriber stop anything? Any new meds or strength changes? Archive stopped items so you're not chasing dead prescriptions. Treat any dose change like a new drug and plan a quick price map. Minute 3, refresh 2 prices for each med at your default pharmacy. Cash and the best discount they can honor today. Then ask for an insurance test claim only for meds you've labeled as cap drivers. Keep the drug, strength, and day supply identical across every quote. Minute 4, confirm the identities. Ask, which NDC are those prices for? And is that NDC in stock? If your old winning NDC isn't available, ask when it arrives and whether the price holds. If another store is now cheaper because of a different NDC, ask your default pharmacy if they can source that NDC by your pickup date. Minute 5, run the day supply check. What's the 30-day and 90-day total in each lane for this exact NDC? If you're stable, a 90-day can win under insurance. If you're still adjusting therapy, stick with 30 days, even if the 90-day looks tempting. Minute 6, expose fees and delivery. Any dispensing fees, local taxes, membership requirements, or delivery charges. A $6 delivery on a $7 generic doubles your cost. If fees erase the deal, switch to curbside or choose your second best store. Minute 7, Part D accumulators. For cap drivers, ask, if I use the discount price today, does it count toward my $2,000 cap? If not, and this drug helps push you to the cap, choose insurance unless a live cash price is dramatically better and you know you won't reach the cap this year. Minute 8, decide switch or stay. If a single drug clearly wins at your deal pharmacy, transfer that one item. Keep everything else at your default pharmacy. If you switch, turn off auto refill at the old store for that drug to avoid accidental claims. Minute 9, lock the plan. Text yourself this week's pickup: pharmacy, lane, total, NDC, staff name who confirmed, and whether it counts toward your cap. Save fresh screenshots of discount codes tied to the exact store address. Minute 10, Prescriber Touchpoint. If any med priced badly 2 months in a row, message your clinician. Goal: same effect, lower cost. Covered options include A, I, B. Open to IR instead of ER if clinically fine. Let's do 14 days first, then 90. Attach your best live price. And the NDC. Bonus rotation. Each month, call one alternate pharmacy you don't usually use, often an independent or a grocery store, and quote one med. Ask cash. Best discount they can honor, insurance test claim. And NDC. This keeps your map fresh and reveals better sourcing you wouldn't see otherwise. Keep a wallet card so you never blank under pressure. Cash price today, best discount you can honor, insurance test claim price. Which NDC is that? Any fees or delivery charges? 30-day versus 90-day totals? Run this once a month, and your bills stop surprising you. The routine is small, but the savings compound. 2 hidden traps: delivery fees and dose games. 2 quiet traps erase savings fast: delivery fees that nibble away your deals, and dose changes that raise your price per milligram without you noticing. Here's how to spot both in under 2 minutes per fill. Trap 1: delivery and convenience fees. A $6 delivery on a $7 generic doubles your cost. Subscription shipping, rush options, and per item courier charges look small, but over 12 fills they wipe out your discount. Before you accept delivery, ask 3 questions. Is delivery free for prescriptions? If not, what's the exact fee per order? Do multiple prescriptions ship under 1 fee? Or do you charge per item? If it's per item, switch to curbside or bundle refills so they ship together. Also ask if non-members can access the pharmacy price at warehouse clubs and whether membership is required for that exact rate. If a membership erases the gain, ask an independent to match the public price as cash. One more convenience check: timing. If free standard shipping arrives in 2 days reliably, skip same-day rush unless it's clinically urgent. And watch for auto-enrollment in paid premium delivery. Opt out if you don't need it. Quick when you can try today. Call your default pharmacy and ask, do you offer free delivery or curbside for prescriptions, and do you charge per order or per item? If they charge per item, plan 1 bundled pickup week and use curbside for everything else. Trap 2: dose games that inflate your per milligram price. A small tweak in strength or formulation can raise your cost even if your daily dose doesn't change. Your fix is to ask for the price per tablet and the rough price per milligram, then compare apples to apples. Say, what's the total for 10 milligrams versus 20 milligrams, and which has the lower price per milligram? If one 20 milligrams scored tablet costs less per milligram than 2 10 milligrams tablets, and your prescriber approves splitting, you save. Never split extended release or enteric-coated tablets. And only split if your prescriber says it's safe. Extended release versus immediate release is the classic upsell. ER can be convenient, but IR sometimes costs far less. Ask your prescriber, if clinically reasonable, could I use immediate release twice daily instead of extended release once daily? Then price both formulations across cash, discount, and insurance for the same day supply. And NDC. If adherence will suffer, keep ER and chase savings via pharmacy, NDC, and day supply. Pack sizes can also trip you up. A 56-count blister might price worse than a 60-count bottle for the same month's dose, or vice versa. Ask the pharmacy, is there a pack size that lowers the per tablet cost? If yes, have your prescriber align the quantity with that pack size, if clinically fine. Watch for therapeutic cousin swaps that bump you into a higher insurance tier or a discount dead zone. Before you accept a switch within the same class, say, can we check the insurance tier and discount quotes for that alternative so the per month cost is actually lower? Here's your 2-question filter at the counter. If we adjust the strength or formulation to this safe option, what's the per milligram cost across cash, discount, and insurance? Would this change help or hurt my path to the $2,000 cap? If the answer lowers your per milligram cost without hurting safety or your cap strategy, green light. If not, stay put and find savings through pharmacy, NDC, and day supply adjustments. Quick win. For each maintenance med this month, ask the pharmacist for the per tablet price of your current strength versus the next strength up or down. Then float the best option to your prescriber with a simple note. If clinically safe, can we write the strength with the lowest per milligram cost? That single step catches most dose games before they catch your wallet. Rapid recap: what to do today. If you remember one move, make it this. Before anyone runs a claim, ask for today's cash price, the best discount they can honor, and an insurance test claim price for the exact drug, strength, and quantity. Then ask which NDC those quotes use. That single line stops overpaying at the counter. Here's your fast plan for today. First, pick your top 3 meds and build a tiny price map for each. Capture 5 numbers: insurance test claim, pharmacy cash, and 3 discount app prices for the same drug, same strength, same quantity. Add a 30 versus 90-day check. Only if you're stable on that med screenshot discount codes, and write down the NDC tied to each quote. Second, confirm live totals. Call or ask at the counter. Cash today? Best discount you can honor? Insurance test claim for this exact quantity. If they ran insurance already, ask to void it so you can compare cleanly. Confirm the NDC, any fees or memberships, and whether the winning NDC is in stock. If a price requires a different NDC, ask when they can source it and whether the price will hold. Third, choose the lane by impact, not just sticker. Cheap generics, roughly $10 to $15 or less, usually go cash or discount. Pricey meds, brands, inhalers, insulin, or anything over $50, try insurance first, so those dollars count toward your Part D cap. If you're on Medicare, discount card spending usually won't count toward the $2,000 cap, so let expensive meds push you there faster. Fourth, use your 2 pharmacy setup. Keep a default pharmacy for convenience and a deal pharmacy for specific meds that consistently win on cash or discount. Transfer only the medications that benefit. If you switch, cancel auto refill at the old store the same day to prevent accidental claims. Fifth, message your prescriber for quick wins. Use the script, goal, same effect, lower cost. Covered options include AIB, open to immediate release if clinically fine, and a 14-day trial first. Please write OK to dispense generic. May substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. You'll unlock cheaper tiers, smarter strengths, and predictable 90-day options where they truly win. Sixth, avoid traps. Delivery fees can double the cost of a cheap generic. Ask if delivery is free, per order, or per item, and use curbside if fees erase your savings. Never split extended release or enteric-coated tablets, and only split if your prescriber approves. Always match 30 versus 30 or 90 versus 90 before deciding. Finally, set a monthly reminder titled Refills Next Week, Refresh Prices, and NDCs. Update your notes with pharmacy, lane, price, NDC, staff name, and whether it counts toward your Part D totals. With that tiny habit, you'll stop surprise bills and keep the savings rolling. Conclusion: your key takeaway: line up cash, discount, and insurance for the exact drug, day supply, and NDC, then pick the lane that's cheapest without hurting your Part D strategy. If this helped, subscribe for more senior health money traps. And watch the next video where I decode Medicare Advantage fine print that quietly raises out-of-pocket costs and how to avoid it. Tap through now and protect your wallet this year. Appendix: frequently asked questions. Do discount card fills count toward my Medicare Part D deductible or $2,000 cap? Usually no. Discount cards run as cash transactions outside Part D, so they typically won't move your deductible or cap. That's why we run cap-driving drugs, brands, inhalers, insulin through insurance, and use discounts for cheap generics. Why did my price change overnight? Prices move with NDC, wholesaler costs, and PBM contracts. Discount apps also refresh rates often. Don't rely on old screenshots. Pull fresh, same-day quotes and confirm the NDC and in-stock status before pickup. Can I use a manufacturer coupon with Medicare? Generally, no. Due to anti-kickback rules, manufacturer copay coupons usually can't be applied with Part D at the counter. Ask your plan about tier exceptions, preferred alternatives, or patient assistance programs separate from coupons. Is a preferred pharmacy always cheaper? No. Preferred means the plan has a contract, not that every drug is lowest there. Treat preferred as one quote. Always compare cash, discount, and insurance for the same NDC and quantity. Can pharmacies void an insurance claim so I can pay cash or discount? Yes. Ask them to void the test claim and re-ring as cash with your discount code. Confirm the final receipt matches the lane you chose, so your plan isn't billed. How do I ask for an insurance test claim? Use this line. Before you run it, what's cash, what's the best discount price you can honor, and what's the insurance test claim price for drug strength quantity? Which NDC are those for? What's the fastest way to compare discount cards? Run a 3x3. 3 apps, 3 pharmacies. Same drug/strength/quantity. Screenshot each code for the exact store location. Then call to confirm the live price and NDC. If a store can't quote without a code, ask if they'll honor a live code when you arrive. Do warehouse clubs require membership for the pharmacy price? Many allow non-members to use the pharmacy. Call and ask whether membership is required for the quoted price. If a fee erases savings, ask an independent pharmacy to match the public price as cash to avoid card fees. When should I pick 90 days versus 30 days? If you're stable on a medication, compare 90-day prices in every lane. Plans often favor 90 days, while discount lanes may not. If you're new to therapy, do 30 days first to confirm tolerance before committing to 90. Is mail order always cheaper? No. Compare 90-day mail under insurance to 90-day local and 3 30-day locals with discount. Include shipping, delivery fees, and timing. Pick the true lowest total that fits your schedule. Why do NDCs matter so much? Prices vary by manufacturer and pack size. One NDC can be $7, while another is $19 for the same drug and dose. Always ask which NDC each quote uses, and whether the store can source the cheaper NDC by your pickup date. Can a bad reaction to a generic force brand only? Not necessarily. Many reactions are to excipients from a specific manufacturer. Ask your prescriber to try the same generic from a different manufacturer, and to note, okay to dispense generic, may substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. How do I talk to my prescriber about cost without sounding difficult? Lead with the goal and the number. I'm trying to lower out-of-pocket without losing effectiveness. This alternative is $14 cash for NDC code. My current is $62. If clinically fine, can we switch? Offer a 14-day trial first, then 90 days if tolerated. Is pill splitting safe? Only if your prescriber approves and the tablet is scored, and never for extended release or enteric-coated meds. If safe, compare the per milligram cost of the higher strength versus the lower strength and choose the cheaper lane. What if a pharmacy won't quote cash or discount over the phone? Ask for a pharmacist and request a rough range or confirmation under/over $10 for the exact drug, strength, and quantity. If they still won't help, call an independent pharmacy. Independents often provide straightforward numbers. How do I keep delivery fees from erasing savings? Ask if delivery is free, per order, or per item, and whether multiple scripts ship under one fee. Bundle refills for one shipment or use curbside. Avoid paid, premium delivery unless you truly need it. Will discount apps share my data? Some do. If privacy is a concern, ask the pharmacy to match a public price as cash, or use a card from a pharmacy you trust. You can also prefer discounts that rely on public price indexes over ad-supported models. How do I know if a change will help my Part D strategy? Ask 2 questions. Will this count toward my deductible or $2,000 cap? And is this drug a cap driver or a cheap win? If it's a cap driver and discount doesn't count, insurance likely wins. If it's a cheap win, discount or cash likely wins. Can I switch just one drug to another pharmacy? Yes, that's the point of having a deal pharmacy. Transfer only the medications that benefit. Turn off auto refill at the old store for that specific drug to prevent accidental claims. What if the price jumps at pickup? Ask, which NDC is this? And is last month's NDC available? Can you order it by Friday? And honor that price. If no, ask if they'll match a public discount as cash. If not, transfer the single fill to your deal pharmacy. Should I pay a small copay if cash is $4? If the drug is a cheap generic and cash is clearly lower, pay cash. Save insurance for cap-driving drugs. You're minimizing costs today without hurting your path to the $2,000 cap. What's the simplest way to track everything? One note per med: pharmacy, lane, price, fees, NDC, staff name, and whether it counts toward your cap. Add discount screenshots. Set a monthly reminder to refresh prices before your pickup week. Is there real oversight on PBMs? PBM practices have drawn significant scrutiny. Remember, your defense is the same routine every time. Same drug, same strength, same quantity, cash today, best discount you can honor, insurance test claim, and the NDC for each number. That comparison puts you back in control. If I blank at the counter, what do I say? Read your wallet card. Cash price today? Best discount you can honor? Insurance test claim price. Which NDC? Any fees? 30 versus 90? Pause. Then choose the lane that fits your plan. Appendix: Case Studies. Case 1. Blood pressure med from $52 to $6 in one day. A viewer paid $52 for lisinopril 10 milligrams, 30 tablets, at a preferred chain using insurance. They ran the 3-lane check before pickup, cash, best discount, and an insurance test claim for the exact strength and quantity. Cash at the local independent was $11. Discount app showed $6 at the same independent for NDC 12345 6789 10. Insurance test claim at the chain stayed at $52. They called the independent. Can you honor $6 for lisinopril 10 milligrams, 30 tablets, NDC 12345 6789 10? Yes, in stock. They transferred just that prescription, turned off auto refill at the chain, and paid $6 the same day. Why it worked? They priced the same drug, strength, quantity, and NDC across lanes and stores, and they didn't let preferred override live numbers. Case 2, Sertraline quantity math saves 58%. A subscriber paid $14 for 30 days with a discount card at a big chain and assumed 90 days would be cheaper. Their 90-day discount quote at that store was $28, which looked like a deal. They checked the insurance lane for 90-day mail and the independent's discount for 90 days. Mail came back at $1, the independent at $23, and the chain stayed $28. They were stable on the dose, so they messaged the prescriber. Please send 90 days to mail if clinically fine. The result, lower per month cost, and fewer trips. Why it worked. They matched quantities within each comparison and priced 30 versus 90 in every lane before committing. Case 3, levothyroxine, brand to generic by manufacturer, not myth. A viewer on brand Synthroid paid $42 for 30 days. They'd reacted to a generic years ago. We isolated the issue, likely an excipient from one manufacturer, not the molecule. They asked the prescriber, can we try levothyroxine from manufacturer X? Okay to dispense generic. May substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. They price mapped 3 pharmacies for that exact NDC. Big box quoted $9 cash. Chain showed $16 with discount. Insurance copay was $22. They filled a 14-day $4.50 trial locally, tolerated it, then sent a 90-day to the winning lane. Why it worked. Targeted manufacturer, short trial, and the script wording that let the pharmacy source the best NDC without back and forth. Case 4, inhaler, $35 discount versus $60 copay versus the $2,000 cap. A viewer saw a $35 discount price for a brand inhaler and a $60 insurance copay. They also used insulin monthly. We ran the 2025 strategy. Discount fills usually don't count toward the $2,000 Part D cap. We kept both inhaler and insulin on insurance, hit the cap 2 months earlier, and all covered drugs became $1 for the rest of the year. They saved hundreds overall. Why it worked. Choosing the lane by impact, not sticker. So, expensive meds drove them to the cap faster. Case 5, fluoxetine. NDC swap drops price back to $8. A price jump hit at pickup. $9 last month, $16 today. The viewer read the 60-second checklist. Cash, discount, insurance, NDC, fees, 30 versus 90, in stock. The NDC had changed to a higher cost manufacturer. They asked, can you order last month's NDC by Friday and honor that price? Yes. They took a 7-day bridge at $3 and filled the rest at $8 on Friday. Why it worked. They verified the exact NDC behind the price and asked the store to source the cheaper one. Case 6, metformin, independent beats chain by 61%. Quotes for metformin 500 milligrams, 60 tablets. Chain discount $18, big box discount $11, independent cash $7. Same day, same quantity. Insurance copay was $15. They chose the $7 cash at the independent, asked the pharmacist to note the NDC, and saved the receipt. Next month, the chain matched as cash to avoid card fees. Why it worked. They compared across stores, kept quantities identical, and used the NDC to unlock a match. Case 7, COPD Alt Plus timing equals mail win. Non-preferred inhaler cost $96. Discount showed $82, which didn't count toward the cap. Their formulary listed a preferred alternative. They asked the prescriber for a 14-day trial. If it works, send 90 days to mail. It worked. Mail covered $1 for 90 days after prior auth. And they timed it early in the year to accelerate cap progress alongside a pricey anticoagulant. Why it worked. Formulary alignment, short trial, and a 90-day insurance lane that priced best. Case 8, antibiotic, short course, quick phone, 70% saved. A 10-day antibiotic quoted at $28 cash at the chain, $16 discount via an app, and $8 cash at the independent for the same NDC. Insurance copay was $25. They called the independent. Is NDC code in stock? Can I pay $8 cash today? Yes. They filled in 15 minutes. Why it worked. 1 extra phone call, exact NDC, and no card fee. Case 9, amlodipine, mail looks good, local wins. Mail 90-day quote, $10. Local Independent matched a $7 public discount for 90 days as straight cash to avoid fees. They chose local for that med only and kept mail for another drug where insurance won. Why it worked? They split roles, default versus deal pharmacy, so each drug used its best lane. Case 10, dose split with safety check, lisinopril redo. Another viewer on lisinopril 10 milligrams daily asked the prescriber, is a 20 milligrams scored tablet safe to split? Approved. Price mapping showed one 20 milligrams tablet per day cost less per milligram than two 10 milligrams tablets. Discount at the Independent. $6 for 30 tablets of 20 milligrams. They split safely as instructed, documented NDC, and cut the monthly cost by more than half. Why it worked? Per milligram math, prescriber approval, and scored tablets only, no ER, no unsafe splitting. Patterns across all 10. Match strength and quantity every time. Ask for the NDC behind any quote. Compare 30 versus 90 within each lane. Use insurance for cap drivers and cash/discount for cheap wins. Confirm fees and delivery. Take 14-day trials before committing to 90. And keep auto refill off any drug you might move. Your move right now. Pick one maintenance med, run a 3x3, 3 apps, 3 pharmacies, same drug/strength/quantity, then call the winner to confirm NDC, stock, and fees. If it beats your current lane, transfer just that prescription, cancel auto refill at the old store, and save the receipt with the NDC. Repeat next month in 5 minutes. Appendix, quick reference scripts. Use these word-for-word lines. Read them off your phone if you need to. Short, clear, and built for real conversations at the counter, on the phone, or with your prescriber. At the pharmacy counter before anyone runs a claim. Before you run it, what's today's cash price? What's the best discount price you can honor? And what's the insurance test claim price for drug, exact strength, exact quantity? Which NDC are those for? If they already ran insurance, could you please void that test claim so we can compare cash and discount cleanly? To confirm totals, do those numbers include any dispensing fees, taxes, or membership charges? When a tech says they can't quote discount without a code, no problem. If I bring a live code for this exact store, can you honor it at the register today? If they hesitate, could I speak with the pharmacist to confirm you'll honor a live in-store code? If the insurance price is higher than cash or discount, let's do cash on this fill. Please don't run insurance. Can you ring it with this discount code and confirm the NDC you'll use for this price? If you're choosing insurance to move toward your Part D cap, please run this through insurance so it counts toward my $2,000 cap. Could you show me the test claim amount first? Great. Please finalize that insurance lane and void any other test claims. When you need exact identification for price matching, which NDC is tied to that price? If last month's NDC was cheaper, can you order it by Friday and hold that price? If you can't order that NDC, what's your best price for the NDC you do have in stock today? If a price jumps at pickup, that's higher than last week's quote. Which NDC are you using now, and can you match the NDC tied to my last price? If not, can you match this current public discount price as cash to avoid the card fee? When you're transferring a single prescription to your deal pharmacy, call New Pharmacy. Please transfer my prescription for drug, strength, quantity from old pharmacy name, phone. Do you have the lowest cash or public discount for NDC code or a cheaper equivalent in stock today? Call Old Pharmacy. Please cancel auto refill for drug. I've transferred it and don't want accidental claims. To run a live insurance test without committing, could you run an insurance test claim for drug, strength, quantity, and tell me my out-of-pocket? Please void it afterward so I can compare with cash and discount. If a pharmacy won't quote cash over the phone, could you tell me if your cash price for drug, strength, quantity is under or over $10? I'm just picking the right lane. If still no, thanks, I'll check back later. Then call an independent pharmacy. locking in a discount app price at the counter. Here's the live code for this store and this quantity. If that NDC isn't in stock, what's the closest NDC you can fill today? And what's that price? If the total is off from your screenshot, I'll step aside, refresh the code for this store, and bring you the updated one. Quick, 3 numbers checklist on the phone. I'm comparing drug, strength, quantity today. Can you give me 3 numbers, cash, your best discount price you can honor, and an insurance test claim, plus the NDC for each and any fees or taxes? Repeat back. So cash is $X, discount is $Y using NDCZ, insurance is $W, no fees. Did I get that right? Delivery and convenience fee check. Is delivery free for prescriptions? If not, is the fee per order or per item? And can multiple scripts ship under one fee? If delivery is per item, I'll use curbside. Can we align my refills to bundle next time? At the counter, when you want 30 versus 90-day comparisons, what are the 30-day and 90-day totals? In each lane, cash, discount, and insurance for this exact NDC. I'm new to this medication, so let's do 30 days now, and I'll price 90 once I'm stable. Asking your plan about your Part D accumulators. For drug, strength, what's my cost today at a preferred pharmacy versus standard? Does a 90-day mail fill reduce it? Does every dollar I pay on this drug count toward my $2,000 cap? And would a discount card purchase count toward the cap? Warehouse Club membership clarity. Can non-members use your pharmacy pricing? Is membership required for this specific quote? If membership is required, is there a non-member cash price you can honor? Privacy forward discount alternative. I have a public discount price of dollar amount. Can you match it as cash so both of us avoid the discount card fee and I keep my data private? When an NDC is out of stock but cheaper, when can you get NDC code? And will the price stay the same when it arrives? Could I get a 7 or 14-day bridge today at your best available price? Then fill the rest when that NDC arrives. If your test claim triggers a prior authorization, please void that test claim. I'll contact my prescriber for a short supply of a covered alternative while the PA is processed. Then call your prescriber's office. Could you submit the prior authorization? Meanwhile, can we write a 14-day covered alternative so I don't miss doses? Fast contractor style repeat back to prevent errors. To confirm, we're doing the discount lane at $X for drug, strength, quantity using NDC code, no extra fees, and you'll print that on the receipt. Correct. Switching lanes cleanly in store. Let's void the insurance run and ring it as cash with this discount code. Now, please reprint the receipt showing the cash or discount lane as the final. Mail order versus local. One sentence to get clarity. What's the 90-day mail total versus 90-day local and versus 3 30-day locals with discount, including any delivery fees? If a pharmacist is slammed and you need the short version, 3 quick numbers, cash, best discount you can honor, insurance test claim, for drug, strength, quantity with NDCs. I'll be fast. With your prescriber, cost first opener. I'm trying to lower out of pocket without losing effectiveness. My plan shows covered generic A and preferred brand B as better priced options. Could we try one of those first with a 14-day trial? Then 90 days if it works. Prescriber script when you found a cheaper strength or NDC. This dose is $14 cash for NDC code. At pharmacy, my current is $62. If clinically safe, can we switch to that strength or manufacturer? I won't split anything ER or enteric coded. Please add OK to dispense generic. May substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. Switching ER to IR if clinically reasonable. If immediate release is reasonable for me, I'm open to twice daily dosing to lower cost. Could we try 14 days first, then step to 90 if tolerated? Brand-only case, 3 targeted questions. Is there a clinically equivalent drug on a preferred tier? If not, Could we try the generic first where appropriate? Is there a lower strength or pack size that prices better for the same daily dose? Allergy or intolerance to a generic? Be manufacturer specific. I reacted to a prior manufacturer's excipient. Can we try the same generic from manufacturer X that avoids dye Y? Please note the preferred manufacturer and allow substitution to a low-cost NDC with similar excipients. Tier exception request. My out-of-pocket is high for this brand. Could you file a tier exception or medical necessity letter? I've tried and failed alternatives and can provide dates. Prescriber wrap-up that keeps workflow clean. If the change works, please send a 90-day to pharmacy that quoted the best price. If not, I'll message you in a week to revert. On the phone with your insurer when a preferred pharmacy looks expensive. At your preferred pharmacy, my out-of-pocket for drug is $X. A standard pharmacy quotes $Y cash or discount. Is there any additional benefit to preferred for this specific drug? Do you have any condition-specific programs that reduce my out-of-pocket or preferred alternatives I should ask my prescriber about? When you want an independent to match a public discount, I have a live public discount of dollar amount for NDC code. If you match that as cash, you avoid card fees. Can we do that today? Catching delivery fee traps before you commit. Is delivery free? If not, is the fee per prescription or per order? And can multiple prescriptions be combined under one fee? 30 versus 90 when you're unsure. I'm still stabilizing the dose, so let's do 30 days now. I'll price 90 days next month in each lane. Your 6-line wallet card to read when you blank. Cash price today, best discount you can honor. Insurance test claim price. Which NDC is that? Any fees or delivery charges? 30-day versus 90-day totals? 2-liner for A. Tight, confident close at the counter. I'm choosing lane at dollar amount for drug, strength, quantity, NDC code, no extra fees. Please finalize that. And please void any other lane, so only this one is billed. One last prescriber text template you can copy and paste. Goal: lower cost, same effect. Covered options include AIB, open to IR instead of ER if clinically fine, and a 14-day trial first. Please write OK to dispense generic. May substitute manufacturer for lowest cost NDC. If it works, send 90 days to pharmacy with the best price. Keep these lines handy. They turn a confusing system into quick, clean decisions, and the savings show up on your receipt.